It's not my right to judge. As long as you're happy, I'm happy for you. In our lives, we have expectations of life and how it should be lived. Things that are learned from our family, our friends, and those that are connected in our lives. And sadly, we try to project those on other people. Are you one of those people that does that? Prime example, I was listening to Matthew McConaughey's book, Green Lights. Fantastic book, by the way. I'm just about done it. So much knowledge that man has. I may not like everything about his views and beliefs in his life, but he is a fantastic storyteller and a fantastic message giver. And how this come about and why I wanted to talk about the fact that it's not our right to judge others and just, be happy for them. If their decisions are things that we don't like, that is our problem. That is our issue that we need to deal with. I know Matthew talked about the fact that he contacted his mom and said, "Hey, Mom, we're pregnant. Girlfriend and I are pregnant." And Mom got upset and said, "No, Matthew, you're doing it backwards. You're supposed to be married first." Well, whose belief system is that? That's hers. That's something that was instilled to her by her family, friends, maybe her faith, that, you need to be married first before you have kids. Now, I'm not saying that those that believe that it's wrong. I'm not saying that those that don't believe in that are wrong. What I'm saying is your belief system, if it is the fact that you should be married before you have kids, don't be disgusted or put your value system on other people because they have kids out of wedlock. So what? That's a living creature, right? If you believe in God and you believe in faith and you follow Jesus, you don't judge other people. What right do you have to judge other people or make them feel bad for the decisions or the things that have happened in their lives? You have no right. Absolutely none. It took me years to stop, feeling a certain way when I'd experience or hear or see things based on the way that I was raised. Now, I'm not saying the way I was raised was wrong. That's definitely not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the way I was raised, if I choose to accept and believe and continue to live that I was taught as a child, that still doesn't give me the right to have other people that experience things a different way when they're sharing them with me, or even if they're not sharing them with me, I'm just seeing or hearing about them. How dare I judge them? I don't know what their circumstances are. And even if I do know their circumstances, I still have no right to judge them. So back to the Matthew McConaughey thing. His mom called back a few minutes later to apologize and said, "Matthew, I believe one thing, but I don't have a right to be upset at you about the fact that you're pregnant with, you and your girlfriend are pregnant with a kid and, basically my first grandchild. So I'm asking for a do-over. I apologize and, let's just move forward." That's the way it should be. So if you've been a person that's judged others, made them feel bad for their decisions, their choices, it's never too late. Yeah, 5 minutes after the fact, that would be great. Maybe it's a year, 5 years, 10 years. Maybe it's 5 days, 5 hours. It's never too late to call somebody up that you've judged, made feel bad about their decisions or the things going on in their lives, and suck it up and be a human being and apologize. That's right, apologize. Don't do it just to regain a connection. Do it because you know it's right. You know that you shouldn't have done that. That person or person's choice or their decisions or the things that are affecting their lives may not fit within your walls of your life and your, definition of what's right and wrong. But why should it? Your definition of right and wrong is you. It's not your right to project that on others, right? Obviously, there's certain things in life that we're all going to agree are wrong and you're going to project and you're not going to be happy, right? But there's certain things in life that are just taught to us as children, taught to us by the people around us, taught to us by society, by the schools we attend, that are, wrong. That thought process may be right for you, but it's wrong for others. So that doesn't make yours more right than their right to believe the way they believe. Treat people with kindness. Allow them to live their lives. You're allowed to live your life. And if somebody says or does something, or you read something, or you experience it, oh well. As long as it's not murder, as long as it's not something that is morally, wrong, that affects our society, that hurts people tremendously, then maybe you can judge others. Then maybe you can have an opinion and vocalize it. Otherwise, shut the hell up. Keep your opinions to yourself. If somebody tells you something that's directly opposite to what you believe in and what you stand for, if it's that apprehensible, still don't say anything. That's their life, their decision, their choice. Walk away, right? And if it's bad enough, walk away forever from that person. But regardless, how dare you? How dare you push your thought process, your opinion, and how people should live their lives on others? And yes, that involves even watching your damn body language, your tone of voice. When somebody tells you something you don't agree with, you're better just to smile, nod your head, and acknowledge what they're saying. You don't have to say congratulations. You don't have to say, good on you, I appreciate what you've accomplished. You don't have to say any of that. You can just smile and nod your head. Sometimes the silence is what is required at that point, not you to open up your mouth and remove all doubt, right? Something I believed my whole life is this following saying, and some of you that follow me on videos have heard me talk about this. I'd rather be thought an idiot than to open my mouth and remove all doubt. Right? As soon as you open your mouth and you comment on somebody's circumstance or situation, unless it's not something positive, keep it inside. Keep it to yourself. You have no right. You don't know where that person's been, where they're at. They already may have a bunch of other people from the committee of they telling them their choice and their decision is wrong. And all they need you to do is listen and keep your opinion to yourself, right? It's not your right to squash other people's happiness based on your value system, that value system that may be wrong in the general eyes of the society and was a value system that was 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago taught to you by other people, and you continue to propagate it. And if you want to continue to propagate it, good on you. But don't propagate it on other people that have the complete different circumstance at that point in time in their life. Like somebody finding out that they're pregnant, having a kid before they get married. Who cares? Now, I know some of you listening to this are going to be offended, and I'm not going to even apologize because there's nothing to apologize for. Society has changed. Maybe you need to keep up with society. Maybe you need to honestly think about the things that you project to others or that you believe in and ask yourself, is it wrong? Am I open to learning and being more compassionate and caring, right? I know myself as a Christian, that's what God wants you to do. God wants you to be kind, compassionate, and accepting of others and non-judgmental, right? We're all going to be judged one day, right? But it's not going to be by the living. For me, it's going to be Judgment Day is going to be the day I pass away, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to go to heaven. I think I've done enough, been a kind enough person that I'm not going to go to hell, that I'm going to go to the pearly gates, and that's where I'll be judged. But it won't be so harsh that I won't be accepted and be, with my loved ones that are passed away and in heaven as well. So I hope today you're having a great day. I hope you realize that it's not right for us to judge one another. I hope you realize that, as long as that person's happy and they're sharing something with you, be happy for them, even if it's directly against the grain of what you believe and stand for. I look forward to talking tomorrow. Sorry for the long video, but it's something that needs to be heard by many. God bless you all. Peace out. Stay out of trouble and stay safe.